All right, if you want to,
Want me to hold this up?
got it? Okay, yeah. Okay, sweet potatoes. Now I have given up on eating the, what do we call that color? The red, I mean the inside, where the inside orange, the orange sweet potatoes. I kind of like them, but I never loved them. But then I discovered two other varieties. Now there's like easily 100 varieties of sweet potatoes. I still would like to go to Argentina, where they have sweet potato variety after sweet potato variety. I'd love to do a whole sweet potato tasting. But let me show you my two favorites. This is the Japanese sweet potato. So it's got a reddish skin, but inside it's the cream white color, okay? This is the Hana sweet potato. It is also cream color inside. So both of these are basically kind of whitish cream color inside. The Japanese sweet potato is especially sweet, and I frankly don't use it in any other way except for this dessert. Whereas the Hana is also sweet, but it's not as sweet. And so this sweet potato I use sometimes to make this dessert when I just don't have a Japanese sweet potato around, but I also use it in other ways, whether it's a stuffed sweet potato or cubed up and roasted and put it into a salad. I mean, these are both great sweet potatoes. All right. So the first thing, this is my dessert. This is my go-to dessert where I feel I'm eating a dessert that I can eat every day, actually, and not feel like, oh, I'm overindulging. Whereas I have some desserts that I make definitely are much more of an indulgence, even though they're whole food and also sugar-free. But this one, I consider my go-to, every day if you want to, dessert. So the first thing you do is you need to roast your sweet potato. And I roast it at 420 degrees for about an hour and 20 minutes. Because what I'm looking for, and this is the potato I'll be using to make this dessert, is, what's going on here? Oh my God, it's not the right potato. Wow. See, this is how you can end up. My husband bought these potatoes. This is my husband bought these potatoes.
Wrong
and this,
potato.
Although it has the red skin, you can see it has an orange inside.
It's a garnet.
Garnet, yeah.
I'm so disappointed, but I'm still going to use it. Okay, but what I'm saying in the roasting, you can see how caramelized, like the sugar has really come out by doing a thorough roasting. Then you want to refrigerate it, because when you refrigerate it and then use it, you do something to the starch, which makes it less starchy in your consumption of potatoes. That is something you can look up and find out more about, but that's a great thing to do, is to cook potatoes, refrigerate them, and then reuse them in whatever way you're going to reuse it, because you will get a less starchy impact on your going through your system. So this is unbelievable that I don't have the right potato, but so be it. So what you want to do, let me get a plate. what you want to do is get the content of the potato, you want to get the skin off. Okay, you're not interested in getting the skin in here. And I'm putting the potato right into the blender. Should have been white, just make sure that you know that, because you'll enjoy it a lot better. And my next ingredient here is almond milk. I really like this particular brand of almond milk. I get it at Costco. It's unsweetened almond milk, 35 calories per serving, straight up basically almond milk. So I use this. Now, you're going to ask me how much almond milk, and I cannot answer that because you don't know how big or small your potato is. And so it's better to go less, blend, and then see, the blender is just not working. I need to get more almond milk in there. So that's how you need to figure that out. So I'm putting this much almond milk. And then the next ingredient, I'm very lucky here because I've got a Meyer lemon tree right outside my door. So I know it's organic. I know that it's a delicious lemon, and I'm able to just zest my lemon without, without worrying about contaminants. So you want to zest the lemon. You want to get all that lovely lemony flavor right in there.
Now, I don't have one of those things, a zester.
The zester, yeah. So
That's
those are good to have.
Good to have.
Again, equipment. All right, so I'm zesting the lemon. You don't want to go too deep into because then it's just get that top layer zested. And okay, and now we're going to cut the lemon and get all the juice into your blender. So simple ingredients, really, that I have all the time at home and outside my door, as I said. Now, this is, I just made up while Cindy was here, actually, I made up some date paste. What is this? These are medjool dates that I soaked in order to soften them. And then with some of the soaking water, blended it just into a paste. So that this is my sweetener. Now, sometimes for convenience.
What is it?
Dates.
Oh, okay.
Dates.
Yes. Let's see. Do I have a picture?
Picture of a date.
Picture of a date.
They also sell them at Costco.
Oh, okay.
At Costco, that's correct. So, but I use medjool dates, but you also can use these Deglet Nor dates. That works also, but they're not quite as sweet as medjool. So medjool dates are really sweet. And that's my natural sweetener. So no sugar. This is date paste. I also, especially a grocery outlet, a lot of times I'll pick up this date syrup.
Oh.
So the only thing in here, organic dates. That's it. And so it's a syrup. And it's sweeter than the paste. Again, this is more processed, even though it's only dates, it's just so much more concentrated than my paste. So, I mean, it depends who I'm dealing with. If I'm dealing with somebody like my grandson, who wants something sweeter, I'll use the date syrup. If I'm dealing with myself, I use the paste. So
how long do you soak the dates?
it's just like 10 minutes, 10, you
Oh,
know, 10,
okay.
15. That's it. It's just to soften them. And sometimes medjool dates, if they're really fresh, come already very soft and moist and lovely. And so you can put them in a food processor with just a tiny bit of maybe some water and get a date paste right away without having to soak them. But if they're on the dry side, you want to soak it so that you can get it processed. Okay, so I've got my date paste, I've got my potato, I've got my almond milk, and I've got my lemon juice and lemon zest. Now, to add, I don't always do this, but sometimes I add a little more lemon goodness, and I use some organic lemon extract just to give it a hit more of lemon. And given now that I have orange sweet potato, which I didn't want, I'm going to add a little bit of that because hopefully that will change the outcome. Now, what is this? This is, I can't even tell you how I made it, but I did follow a recipe. This is vanilla powder. I like putting some vanilla in here, also not necessary. I've made it without vanilla. The reason I use powder is because I don't like in a raw, this is, you know, other than the potato, the rest of the ingredients is like raw food. I don't like, I'm not going to cook anything here. Okay. So if I bake and if I cook, I'll maybe use vanilla extract. But when I'm making something that is going to be cold and not going to get that alcohol taste, I don't like the alcohol taste in vanilla. So this, of course, as a powder, it doesn't have the alcohol taste. And the powders are expensive. This is something I made myself, but you can get it on Amazon, is vanilla powder. Okay, that's it. That's the whole story. And now I'm just going to blend it. So cover your ears.
Yeah, it's going to be loud.
Yes, or turn off. Let's see, maybe you can turn off my sound here or something. But yeah, all right, here we go. Okay, so now I forgot to take out one of my, there's different ways to serve this. What I like to do is to, I'm going to take out a little, see, I like to get the right kind of thing for it. So here we have either a little bowl, but I love serving it also in, small mason jars, like the little ones, so that you put it in and then you can use it. You can use it to make a parfait. You can use it to, but what I like to do, my usual dessert is to put it in a dish and then top it with some, I always keep some frozen blueberries defrosting. There's always some defrosted blueberries in my refrigerator because blueberries is a superfood. And so it's brain health. So this is what I do. This is my, as I say, go-to dessert is this sweet potato lemon pudding with topped with blueberries. Okay, so I'm going to have Cindy. I'm going to have Cindy taste this. Okay, tell us what she thinks.
Here I am going to taste this dessert.
Let's get the there. Let's get everybody on there.
Very nice.
It's good, isn't it? It's a lovely thing. And as I say, this is a dessert. I really like hitting the different taste buds so that, like, for instance, now, this is a good example. If I had just a salad for dessert, if I had for dinner, if it was like a light dinner, I would have more than what I just served Cindy. If I have, something heavier or food that already even had some potatoes in it or a starch or whatever, I would just take about this much just to finish my meal and give me that nice sweet satisfaction, and at the same time is completely whole foods.
I like the lemon.
Isn't that
The
lovely?
lemon really gives it.
Yeah, and when it's the white, it's really like a lemon pudding. All right, everybody ready to try this?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, there's another. Try it out. I will send you the recipe. Okay, after this, we'll just send everybody the recipe to make this, what these ingredients are, and try it out and let us know what you think and how it went, okay? Because this is a winner. It's just a lovely, as I say, whole food. There's nothing in here that is, harmful to you. It's in fact nourishing for you. So, yeah,
I have a
one of my
question.
faves. Yeah.
Where are you getting your sweet potatoes?
Okay, the sweet potatoes are coming from Whole Foods. It's also coming from New Leaf. It's also coming from Azure. So these are available
Where is
now.
Azure?
Oh, the Azure. No, well, that's where I gave you the blueberries.
Yeah,
from.
right. So that's a CSA box or something, or
It's not. It's it's an organization in Oregon that does wholesale. They sell to health food stores as well.
okay.
But they also will do drops as long as you have a certain minimum.
Okay.
They'll do a drop, so they'll come in with their the huge truck, the semi.
Also, the lemon extract. Do you get that at the grocery store?
I think I got that. I didn't get it at a grocery store. Probably ordered that online.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Questions?
Will you send the kale strawberry salad recipe too?
I will.
Thanks.
I will.
Do you refrigerate this dessert?
I'm sorry, what was that?
Do you refrigerate the dessert?
Absolutely. So
Uh-huh.
I'll make a big batch of this. Like I'll make maybe 2 potatoes worth and put it in the fridge so that I have 3 days, 4 days worth of desserts, and that I don't have to keep making it all the time.
Yeah, okay.
So yes, I do that. And also roast up potatoes. By the way, the best thing to do with potatoes when you put them in the fridge, don't cover them. Just put it in, on a plate or some kind of, container uncovered, and just leave it in the fridge. It'll stay good, for many days. And so I'll make up a bunch of roasted potatoes in one time, put it in the fridge, and then take out 2, let's say, as I say, to make this dessert that then I'll have for the next 4 days.
Uh-huh. Good. Thank you.
Yeah, well, very welcome.
Can I ask about other sweeteners? Like you use
Yes.
maple syrup, I think, in your dressing,
Yes.
or honey. Do you ever use that?
That's where I'm not like that kind of a strict vegan or something.
Yeah.
I will use honey.
Okay.
Yeah. But usually not,
Okay.
but I would, but usually
Yeah,
not,
yeah.
it's that kind of thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Any other questions? All right. So let's go on to a little bit of business, just to say that, did you like these demos? Are they helpful to you? And do we want to try to have some more of these?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, all right, good, very
Yeah.
good. So we'll kind of mix it up between, let's say, finding a nice place for lunch for all of us to go to, and also have some demos here and there of different things. Does that sound good?
Yes.
Sounds good.
All right, great. Well, thank you all for joining me tonight. I think this is next time. I mean, one of the things that's fun is also to send you what ingredients I'm going to use in a demo, and for you also to be making it at the same time.
Good idea.
Because then you have the full experience of it, you know, and also you end up with some good food to have with you. So I mean, that's an option for you to do, and it's yeah, I know that I actually take a cooking class, a vegan cooking class with somebody who does it once a month. And she's very good. I really enjoy it. And she'll send out like about 7, 8 recipes that for that month, but she'll only demo about maybe 3 of them. And a lot of times I will take advantage of having the recipe and going, oh, okay, I'll make this one. I'll make this one anyway, along with her, so that, you know, this is something that I can eat either for lunch or for dinner that evening or whatever. But that way I get the full experience of making it with her as she's also answering questions, giving other suggestions, because it's one thing just to see a recipe. It's another thing to be able to ask all of the minutia questions, you know, that are not going to be in the recipe, but that make the difference between you knowing how to move forward with it or not. All right, great. All right, well, thank you all for joining us. And
Thank you, and Cynthia.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you
Yeah.
so much.
Yeah,
Yeah.
thank you. Thank you. That was great.
Yeah,
wonderful, wonderful.
Good
Glad you enjoyed it. Terrific.
bye.
All right. Keep looking at your emails for our next adventure. All
All
right.
right.
Lovely. Thank you.
Thank
Good
you.
night, everyone.
Night.
Bye-bye.
Bye.